Alright, so hello students, and these are some tips on how to do what is or how to do historical research. And take note that the submission of this historical research under in our readings in Philippine history subject on or before February 23, 2021. Now, before we start, so what is historical research? Of course, when we say historical research or historiography, it attempts to systematically capture or recapture the complex nuances, the people, meanings, events, and even ideas of the past that have influenced, shaped the present. So that's it. It's a research where, in fact, you're going to have a deep inquiry or research about a certain event which happened in the past. Yung nangyari in the past na kung saan may kinalaman in the present. So paano ba or ano ba ang naging impact ng pangyayari na ito sa buhay ng mga Pilipino in the present? Like the martial law, about taxation before and after. Please see the given topics to you. So meron akong binigay ng mga topic dyan na kung saan ito yung maging tema ng inyong research. But of course, do not directly copy the topic given to you, but you create a title out from the topic. For example, about taxation. So ano yung pwede mong magawa na title, a research title for that certain topic, or let's say about federalism. Ano yung pwede mong magawa na topic for research out from that federalism? So something like that. And historical research relies on a wide variety of sources. So both primary and secondary, including unpublished material. So ano ngayon ang gamit or papel na gagampanan ng ating mga sources? So we have here the primary and secondary. Pwede nyo silang gamitin as your RRL or as your guide because we are now amidst pandemic. So wala kayong, let's say, you cannot go to any library, but you can make use of the internet. So, ma-apply nyo ngayon dito yung ating discussion on online sources, how to research through online in this historical research. So, pwede rin kayong kumuha ng mga oral literature. For example, may lolo kayo na he existed in the past, tapos buhay pa siya ngayon. Or anybody na feel nyo na legit or may alam tungkol dyan sa topic na yan. But to make it more safe, rely na lang tayo sa internet, yung may mga PDF or may mga history discussions or any books na meron kayo pwede dito sa ating historical research. Okay? So yan, gagamit tayo ng primary sources and secondary sources, of course. Na-discuss natin ito kung anong meron or anong mga pwedeng materials ang kukunin from primary source. So andyan ang eyewitness accounts of events. It can be oral or written testimony. Yan, sabi ko, found in public records, legal documents, minutes of meeting. So ayan, anyway, we discussed that one. And since we are afraid to have face to face, of course, hindi nyo mangyari itong located at university archives kasi nga, so what I've said, you cannot go to any libraries because of the pandemic we are facing today. So just simply use the internet. As long as, diba, we discuss about how to discern or how to know that a certain site is legit, legal, or baka hoax siya. So alamin nyo ang author kung legit ba siya, saan siya na-publish. Dapat merong author or yung tatak na ISN or ISBN. Kasi minsan maraming fake news sa internet. And please avoid using the Wikipedia if possible. Okay? Now, you can also use secondary source in your research. It can be oral or written, second-hand accounts of events. So yan, sabi ko na textbook, encyclopedia, journal, article, newspaper, biographies, and other media such as film or tape recordings. So that's it. So ang ikinaganda dito sa ating research is I just selected a few parts of research. Hindi nyo kailangan sundin yung pinaka or kung ano talaga yung pinaka part ng research. Okay? So let's see kung ano yung binigay ko na part ng research dito. There. Look. So take note of this. Now, if you are using your Microsoft, you can have it Arial 12 in shorthand paper. Pero may mga nagtatanong kung pwede handwritten. Yes, pwede handwritten as long as klaro and as long as it is presentable. At saka maganda yung pagkaka-scan tayo. Now, this is it. So, your historical research must have the following. Ayan, title. So, ito lang yung meron. Title, you can refer to any of our discussion. Okay, so andyan yung mga topic natin na pwede nyong gawa ng discussion. I will give it to you later. Yan, we have next, introduction or background of your study. You can cite authors so doon sa primary or secondary source na kukunin natin. And of course, we have your objectives. Objectives or questions or statement of the problem. But since this is not quantitative research, this is qualitative because you are more on case analysis, you are more on collection of data. Therefore, ang gagawin lang natin is objectives of the study. Objectives lang yung gamitin nyo or questions. Huwag na statement of the problem. Okay? So, objectives of the study. Of course, mayroon na tayong significance, important. Sino yung mga beneficiaries or what benefits can the reader get from your research? So yan, significance, or pwede nyo state dito to the students, to the teacher, to the history teacher, something, to the community. How does your research will help them with regard to gaining knowledge about certain history? And of course, you should have your review of related literature. You can cite 5 to 10 authors. Please follow the format. You can watch it on my YouTube channel, how to cite an RRL from an internet. So I will give you later the link of how you cite your RRL or review of related literature. And of course, you should have your result and discussion. Okay, so you can use graph, I guess, but then you cannot use table or graph siguro because this is qualitative, but a statement. Ano yung resulta? Ano ba yung na-found out mo from your research? And of course, conclusion. What is your conclusion out from the study? Okay, na ginawa mo. What is the conclusion? Something like that. So, topics that you can have can be, saan yung mga topic? I gave you the topic. So, marami akong binigay ng mga possible topic. Okay? So, take note of the deadline. So, if you have some question, please don't be hesitant to ask me. It's good to ask than to act as if you know everything. Okay? So, take note of the deadline for this examination. February 23, 2021. I will wait for your output until 12 in the evening. And send it on final exam historical research at gmail.com with your name and section. Okay, goodbye. Please don't ever forget to subscribe. Get